What up, what up? It's your boy Z Rich, House Life Song. Right now I'm tuned in with Julien Virgin. You rocking with the wave.
Life right, hey. How can I judge you when I'm in the club too? Yeah, I said look out for the thirst trap. Where she work at? The club next morning in a church hat. You say you out here getting money, yeah, she heard that. Where the liquor, where the perp at? I said I met her in ATL Opera Thursday. Said she heard my name, got a thing for my wordplay. Skin tight dress, hug her hips like a mermaid. Wanna be in the gang, she ain't worried about a jersey. Any team, as long as she get a ring. Insecure, kinda scared, will she ever meet a king? It costs a couple dollars for that Louis Gucci Prada. She a fucker, she a rob you for the guala, not a thing. Couple bottles and you got it, she a model. Went to college for a year and chased dreams. Tell the truth, dog, I'm in the club too. Like, baby, how are you? Just in case I meet a queen. How can I sit here and judge you when I'm in the club too? Hey, I said, how can I sit here and judge you when I'm in the club too? You looking for something, I'm looking for something. We looking for something, we looking for something. So why are you frontin'? Why am I frontin'? We looking for something, we looking for something. Hey. Judge you when I'm in the club too. Hey, I said, how can I sit here and judge you when I'm in the club too? You looking for something, I'm looking for something. We looking for something, we looking for something. So why are you frontin'? Why am I frontin'? We looking for something, we looking for something. Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Julien Virgin. I'm sitting here right now building with a hip-hop artist, an independent artist, somebody that has a very positive message, and somebody that I'm proud to be sitting with, my man Z Rich.
Yeah, man. Glad to be sitting here with you, bro.
For sure, man. How you living, B?
Everything is good. Life is good.
Word. So, as I was telling you, man, I do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm a journalist, and so I ask people how they living, and they typically tell me good, man. So what's your good look like?
I woke up this morning. I'm able to, continue to work on what I love to do and prosper, and it's on me, you know what I mean? The clock is ticking. What am I do with it? So, hey, I'm blessed. I'm good.
Sure enough, man. So, all the way from York, Pennsylvania.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you migrated here to Atlanta, man. Tell me about that journey.
Man, it's been cool. Like, I was raised in York, Pennsylvania, and then I built a base there before I left because my OGs always told me, if you can't get where you're from to support you, it's going to be hard to do that anywhere else. I took that to heart. So me and some guys around me were able to put out some mixtapes kind of early and build a very strong base where I'm from. So I'm through and through. I represent York, PA, 717. Like, it runs deep, because we have a story that ain't really been told, you know what I'm saying?
True.
We don't have the Jeezys, the T.I.s, so many people that, the Outcasts, the Dungeon families. Like, we have a whole story that's yet to be told. So, anyways, man, after building there, I kind of hit my ceiling. And I just was like, I want to go to a bigger city to develop and just give myself more opportunity. So, filled up the car, clothes, studio equipment, like $700. And drove here and said, I'm going to figure it out.
Word. So music's always been your hustle?
Yeah. Since an early age, I've always loved to do music. I mean, I've done every type of job, though. I think that's one thing that it doesn't often come up in interviews, and I'm kind of glad you just said it's always been your hustle. I think that's something that makes me a little bit more relatable because I've worked, like, every type of job. I started working at, like, 14. You know what I mean?
Word. I feel that.
Newspapers and trading cards, and then Circuit City, and then the mall, like food spots, like whatever it kind of took, you know what I'm saying? I've always had to be self-sufficient, but music was always the kind of thing that held me together, you know what I mean? You gotta have a passion. So
got you, man. So now you've been down here for a little bit, man. What's been the toughest part about, actually infiltrating yourself into the Atlanta music scene? Toughest
part, it's like a gift and a curse. I'm very different than probably a lot of the styles out here. So it's taken me a lot longer, you know what I mean? It didn't happen like right away, and it's still happening. But I think that's also what sets me apart, you know what I'm saying? Where I can do my style, and people often say to me like it's refreshing or whatever because you don't hear it every day. So when I first got here, I'm doing showcases, and 18 trap rappers, and then I come up and I'm on a whole nother wave.
Word.
And it's like there's somebody in that crowd that's like, thank you, you know what I mean, even if it ain't everybody. So that's kind of been like my gift and curse out here.
Ain't no friend of mine if you don't want to see me win. Look me in my eyes, tell me what you see in them. He stuck to the plan when nobody would believe in him. Now champagne campaign is the premium. Hit it for a minute, then it's back to this work. Get my shirt, tell us bounce quicker than EDM. I'm from York City where thorough rappers, we breeding them. You pop my CD and you hear that key ingredient. Living it and breathing it. Hard to explain when the results ain't immediate. The richest be the greediest, the grind gets tedious. Our brains and chains, cause ain't nobody teaching us. And ignorance is leading us. But who am I to preach? I'm just another rapper out here, trying to get out of here every year. Man, and as long as my Jones is the freakiest, my cup runneth over with liquor sponsored by a fluke, never that. We spin it and get it back. I told her I'm no good for you, baby, don't get attached. Exude confidence, it's amazing what you attract. But if your issue's whack, then it's whack. I can't do nothing for you. Don't be old, still waiting till the time is right. Lately it's been weighing on me, making sure my mama aight. Up at all times of night. When I feel too complacent, I gotta buy a flight and shine my light. What if Jay never met Dame and had to do it though? I've been on payroll with the coke, I work remotely. She poisoned, but my Xbox used to console me. Dig deeper, I ain't playing no games, you gotta listen. Kings don't question they position. We had an exhibition in back of the expedition. Killing flows, getting sent out the country, that's extradition. Results vary, you witnessing repetition that requires mental vision. Discipline not fitting in, always on the road, rotating the Michelin. If you ain't never failed, you ain't never tried. That boy done got nice, they ain't never lied. If you ain't never failed, you ain't never tried. Them boys done got nice, you ain't never lied. Hold up. Shout out to Focus, you know that them boys is focused.
I feel it, man. I know what put me on to you was just, I felt it. It was real rap. It was life rap. And I know you just dropped the project, Life Rap, the live tapes, volume #1. Tell me about that project.
It's amazing how it came together because it was completely unplanned. So for the past like 3 years, I just been building a crazy catalog, like and kind of challenging myself to grow with melodies, grow with songwriting, doing some ghostwriting for some other people, and then like really building my catalog and getting sharper at my craft. So it was just a random day at the studio, me and my producer Ben Wogel, and you know what I mean, we like to cook from scratch a lot, you know what I'm saying? Start with the beats and just build concepts. And that particular day, we made like 2 joints, but we weren't in love with them. And we had probably 20-30 minutes left in the session. And I also do film, and I do all my own videos and stuff for the most part. So I had my equipment on me, and I was like, yo, he plays keys and stuff. So I was like, play some keys. I got an idea. I want to try something. So I set the camera up. It's just me and him in there. So I set it up and then press record, ran back. And that was episode 1. I did Fame. That was the first one. And it was very bad. That's why episode 1 is very bare. It's not the whole band. It's just me and him.
Yeah.
And after we recorded it, I went home. I'm like, yo, it's just like a light bulb went off. I'm like, I think we got something.
Yeah,
like,
word. And
within the next 2 weeks, I talked to my producers and Smitty Boy, who's also a producer out here I work with. He knew Low Key, who's a pianist, keyboard player. And then I had came across some other guys, and literally we just put everybody in a room and just wanted to see what happened. In that first session, we did 6 joints. It's a live jam session. Nothing on that. This whole experience has been planned. And then after the first session, we were all like, yo, this is crazy. And the crazy thing is that out of that first session, episode 2 came out. It's called Sidetracked. None of the other joints we did even came out because we realized it was so unplanned that we weren't even recording it thoroughly.
Got
So
you.
we came back again, and then we just kind of made a pattern out of that, like every 3 weeks or certain amount of time. Sometimes it'd be back-to-back weeks or whatever, but we pick a time. I book 5 hours, and in 5 hours, we typically do 4 to 6 joints, and we just let it flow. Like, it's so natural, bro. I'll come in with some verses and some ideas, but I typically, like, even a lot of the choruses on the project, it's me building off of the musicians and kind of freestyling concepts as well.
I feel like you could be the one. Do nothing is for certain. You love that I'm about my paper. hard, but hate that I'm always working. Attracted to my ambition, nothing about me lazy, but the same thing that make you love me, make you hate me. I'm constantly in the studio and always on the go. You never have time for me, how are we supposed to grow? If you don't give an effort, then how are we supposed to know what it could have been, what it should have been? Got me thinking, please don't kill my vibe. Why you made me choose between music and love? Damn, either way I lose and you just lost. One miscommunication lead to complications. We learn the game young, got a thing for them Lawrence and Erica Badu's. A queen with a dream of doing the thing too. Spread your wings, baby, aim high. And when it get turbulent, I'll be there by your side, long as you let me fly. I need you to hold me down, not hold me back. In fact, let me fly. I ain't tryna clip your wings, I wanna see you do your thing, let you fly. Cause you fly. It's that life rap shit, it's that life rap shit. Hit you with some new life rap shit, ayy.
Invest in your local musicians. Like whatever city you're in, there's like beautiful talent out there, and it needs to be tapped into, and they need an opportunity, and it's great for everyone.
I wanna hold you down, not pull you back. I know you had dreams before me, and I'm cool with that. The last thing we both need is to be losing track. She said she like a man of purpose, I'm just using rap, and that's a fact. The type of friend that I could call up in a crisis. Perfect definition what a wife is. Got me in mid-conversation like, damn, that thing is righteous. I probably still drive to see you with no license. Girls buying bodies, but intelligence is priceless. Convos about goals and taking flights towards a better life with an opportunity right. Mind and body connected, our energy is electric, I'll admit. I've had my fair share of disappointments. I ain't always make the best choices, so I'm working on it. So if life pulls us apart, just leave a little room in your heart. Don't close the curtains on it. It won't be long, shawty, be patient, cause I'm coming to you. Riding dirty on 85, slow, taking it easy. I don't want nothing to keep me from you. I know you waiting, it won't be long, but patient, cause I'm coming to you. Riding dirty on 85, slow, taking it easy. I don't want nothing to keep me from you. Riding down 2285, trying to catch a vibe. Riding down 2285, trying to catch a vibe. Riding down 2285, trying to catch a vibe. Man, I'm feeling live when I'm coming live.
13 tracks on the project, correct?
13 on the project, yep.
Word, man. How do you feel about that, man? How has that project been received?
It's been amazing, and I stand by it, and I love the project, but in a joking way, but in an honest way, it was an accidental album. The reason why we turned it into a project was we were probably 6 or 7 joints in, and I'm getting feedback from people. And I do put them on Facebook, and I'm putting them out through certain channels, but it's primarily I've been putting them out on YouTube, and then Instagram has been like vital in the success of it. And as we were putting certain ones out, there's one in particular called 2285, and I got so many messages off of that joint, bro. Like, it just was pouring in, and people were mad at me because they're like, I don't want to go to YouTube. I want to ride to these joints. Like, especially when, you know, it's multiple episodes out. They're like, I don't want to go one by one. Like, give me like, where can I get this? So it kind of forced our hand. Like, we came back to the drawing board and we're like, we did this as a content piece just to like experiment and do something different, but it turned into something completely different. So, you know, that's what led it to being an album. We came back together and we're like, man, we got to make more out of this. We got to give people that opportunity to press play and just let it rock and create a vibe. So after we made the decision, we did like one more session, dog. We were already so far along that we just needed like one more session to close it out. And
that was the project.
That's the project. Again,
ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with hip-hop artist, independent artist, Z Rich. The question I've been really itching to ask you, man, is what's real?
What's real? Real is discipline and dedication to a plan. Real is when you hold it down and do it for the fam. Real is when you never give up info on your mans, even in the jam. You tell me what's real.
A couple deals came, I ain't signed none yet. Are you a slave to the people that supply your check? Huh. You sound stupid saying I don't rep. Bitch, I've been playing with fire like a pyrotech. See, I slept on floors, couches, etc. Trying to get this cheddar up. They gave Ski 16 in the veteran, like that's supposed to better him. Alive and free at 25, that's a young veteran. Closer than I ever been, so I keep pedaling. It feels good to break bread with my brethren. Fucking with this Remy, feel it sticking to my liver. Perfect elixir while I write this scripture. One man's thought is another man's rock. That's why I keep my mind on them rubber band knots. Each one teach one. What's real? Not the fame or the money, it's the chance just to reach one. Real is discipline and dedication to a plan. Real is when you hold it down and do it for the fam. Real is when you never give up info on your mans, even in the jam. Tell me what's real. Real is realizing it ain't real as it appears. Real is when you love it and been doing it for years. Real is when you turn a vision into a career, overcoming fears. Tell me what's real. Z Rich, MiCxSiC, tell me what's real.
What's real? MiCxSiC, check it out. Real is when you hit the road, barely getting paid for shows, hoping that it open doors. And you riding with some hoes, cool enough to take you to the liquor store before it closed. Lord knows what the future holds. Get up and go, follow your heart. That's the best place to start. You ain't got to compromise to monetize your art. Be sharp, stay smart, and keep it real with yourself. All that bullshit you go through, I deal with myself. I'm dealing with real life, but I still write. Cause most real men couldn't say what being real feel like. Real that look inside your mama eyes, trying to fight the tears back. So you say I love you, she need to hear that. Yeah, another day, another bill. Every time I see my timeline, somebody getting killed. That's how real the streets get. We cheat death with each step, and I ain't found peace yet. God, what's real? Real is discipline and dedication to a plan. Real is when you hold it down and do it for the fam. Real is when you never give up info on your man, even in the jam. Tell me what's real. Real is realizing it ain't real as it appears. Real is when you love it and been doing it for years. Real is when you turn a vision into a career, overcoming fears. Tell me what's real. Hey. MiCxSiC, Z Rich, tell me what's real. Low key on the keys, tell me what's real. Already,
Big Eye on the guitar, tell me what's real.
What's real?
Obi on the bass, Smitty on them drums. You know what we do. What's real? What's real? It's an experience.
I felt that. Every bar in that song, I feel, and it's real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
What inspired that track in particular?
Shout out to MiCxSiC. He's on that track with me. That track was just really, we were in the moment. We were in Tennessee doing a show, actually, because I hit the road a lot with MiCxSiC. We just on an independent grind. Like, that's one thing about me, man. I'm so blessed that people are finding the music, because I don't have the big backing or the, you know, I've got a couple cosigns, but like a lot of what you see is me and just the bros, and like what we pour into it, we get back. So yeah, me and MiCxSiC was on the road. We had just did a show in Nashville, and it was a good show, but it was one of the tougher ones we've had, you know what I'm saying? Cause we still building. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. It was like not even half, you know, packed in that joint. And afterwards, me and him was just building, and we were vibing to this beat. And we wrote that to an actual beat originally. I'm going to keep it real on that one. But we never put the joint out, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of joints in the stash that just haven't came out, or they will come out at some point. But me and him were vibing in a session, and we kind of told the band like the idea and the tempo, and they just, we vibed off each other and created that. But it was originally written, like I said, just in the moment, on the grind, out on the road. You know, the things cats don't want to talk about, like sleeping on floors. And that trip we slept on some dude's couch that was like a fan, straight up. And it's funny as hell, because we in the dude's living room, dog, and this dude like makes axes for a living.
Yeah.
So look like we're in a horror movie, bro. Like, we wake up in the morning, I couldn't even sleep that night. It's like axes all over the wall. It's just it's weird.
But that's real.
But that's real. Like, I'm trying to paint the picture, like that grind and what it's took to get here. It took me, you know, a minute, like, you know what I'm saying? But you can't fake experience. You know what I mean? I stand by that. So that track is honesty. Like, I could speak for Mike too. Like, we just really speak in our life and like our journeys.
Mike said something very important. He said, Real is when you hit the road, barely getting paid for shows.
You see exactly.
You know what I'm
picked
saying?
Up on that.
Like, just hearing him talk about it, he was like, you know, follow your heart. That's the best place to start. You don't have to compromise
to monetize your
art. Listening to that, it's like, damn, it wakes me up. And so I appreciate y'all for that. Like,
Thank
more
you,
than
man.
anything, I appreciate you for vocalizing that message, because a lot of other young cats out here, and even older cats, man, they need to hear that. That's what got me, man. So
sometimes, like, and I don't want to cut you off, but sometimes as artists, we got to remind ourselves why we do this. Like, I started doing this because, and I can speak for Mike too, because, like, it's a passion. Like, I love to express myself, and it wasn't for, when you chasing this as a career, man, you can really get jaded by chasing different things of what success becomes in your mind. You know what I'm saying? But what's real is, like, why we started doing this, and we weren't worried about none of that. We were worried about saying what was on our mind and our heart and telling our story.
Life rat, hey.
What up? It's your boy Z Rich, Half Life song. Right now I'm tuned in with Julien Virgin, and you rocking with the wave.
America don't give a fuck about me no more. America don't give a fuck about me no more. It hurts my soul to see what I saw. Guess it's the rich versus the poor. America don't give a fuck about me no more. I'm protected through the eye of Horus. Still I desire Porsches. Passion just see the mean body, but a smile gorgeous. I aspire to move to Malibu and buy a fortress. I'm hearing trade rumors from reliable sources. He talking Twitter, talking out my window. That's why I'm taking no shorts, I need entire portions. I'm so East Coast, I'm still buying forces. Being woke is a gift and a curse. Of course a blessing, cause you understand the higher connection. Could tell the difference between what's real and perception. But on the flip side it's war, rich versus the poor. Mentally in the matrix, this shit is hard to ignore. To escape, I'm an onyx. Might have a little fun, but I ain't buying none. She got execs and docs throwing defiant ones. That's for the culture, you love it, I know that culture. We gotta protect the essence, start calling out all the vultures. I grinded this from the bottom, no colleges gave me offers. No scouts was at my school. And every other year we packed up and we moved. It's probably why I can't stand still, I gotta cruise. I don't watch the news, my neighborhood nobody got bread, barely got fed. Learn to deal with roaches like a pothead. When lawyer money is funny as you versus what the cops said, and we know how that turned out, feeling burnt out. Because America don't give a fuck about me no more. America don't give a fuck about me no more. I guess it's the rich versus the poor. It hurts my soul to see what I saw. Yeah, America don't give a fuck about me no more. Life rat, hey. Life rat, hey. America don't give a fuck about me no more. It's a shame, right? America don't give a fuck about me no more. I guess it's the rich versus the poor. It hurts my soul to see what I saw. Yeah. America don't give a fuck about me no more. We living in crazy times. Hold your friends, your family, your people close, man. Keep your perspective right on what matters out here. They gonna try us every day. Elevate.
You've transitioned as an artist because you said it can really jade you. I know you used to have a name before Z Rich, man. Explain that.
Yeah, man, I went by Fiend for a very long time. Fiend, Phene. Put out, man, a lot of mixtapes, a lot of music. I built my legacy in PA based off of Fiend. I built my whole foundation in Atlanta based off of Fiend. It was on my heart, man. My last project as Fiend was 2014, called Revelation 717, which was me, just bringing you to my world or where I'm from. And even on that project, it was like I'm maturing as a man and as a human being. And as I've gotten older, I've gotten opportunities to speak at schools in front of 500 kids, you know what I'm saying, or walk into different offices with people of all walks of life that I'm not even accustomed to. And the first thing come out my mouth, and I'm a positive dude, you know what I'm saying? First thing come out my mouth is, hey, I'm Fiend. And people look at me crazy because, and especially where I'm from the hood, man. Like York City, PA is a little crazy place. I love it, but it's a crazy place. And, you know, we've lost a lot of people from drugs and the real term of the word fiend. So over the years, it started to wear on me, you know what I'm saying? Like introducing myself as that all the time and the negative connotations that carries. So after my last project, Revelation 7:17, it was really on my heart. And I said, you know what? I trust in my abilities, strictly the music, that I'm going to be good no matter what. If I make this change. Z Rich is based off my real government name. So it's like rap alias, the childhood, you know what I mean? Superhero rap name out the window. This is completely me. And just talking it out loud, man, it's really cool that Life Rap, the live tapes, is like the first introduction as a project as Z Rich because it's so honest, bro. It's like really me.
When you would go to a school and the first thing that would come out your mouth is fiend, everybody just automatically thinks drugs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Is that something that you were ever really into?
Nah, I never was, man. And I got a company called High Off Life. So people, once I put the two together and I'd explain it, people got it right away. You know what I mean? Typically. So they knew it was just like, I'm a fiend for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's where it started as a young kid. You know, another thing, man, is like, I grew up on hip hop where we celebrated like the hustlers and the ambition. And then hip hop has turned into an addict based content, you know what I'm saying? All over the radio, it's about using, you know what I mean? And that's not really what I, stand for. I'm not anti like smoking or anything like that. And that's not what High Off Life necessarily stands for. But me as a man, like I wanted to grow from that, man. I just reached a point where I had to do it for myself.
Definitely, man. Track 2, Brainfreeze. You was taking a couple shots at the radio. You said that the radio dial ain't worth $1. You know what I'm saying? I kind of took that personally because, I am on the radio, but I definitely feel where you're coming from with that. You do play the same things all the time, and it is promoting a certain type of message, and that's why I appreciate your message.
Brainfreeze, Slurpee to the face. Mickey D's new burger, hurry for a taste. The nightly news highlighting high-speed pursuits that got my hood in suits. No certainty if we safe. My FM dial ain't worth $1 no more. I do not feel it cause I've been lied to before. Drink till I can't think, sync till I can't blink. iPhone updating, chilling like what's up Satan. Make me feel out of the loop if I ain't upgrading. We want it now, it's like fuck waiting. Impulse, lock my body, can't trap my mind. Easily explain why I attack with rhyme. Are you a shepherd? A part of the sheeple. Atop of the steeple, I fight evil. Breathe life to my people. Used to think the mark of the beast was a microchip in kids' arms. And then they introduced SIM cards. Think about it. Radio playing the same songs as Brainfreeze. TV injecting these messages, give me brain freeze. Playlist is playing the same songs as Brainfreeze. Word. YouTube injecting these messages, give me brain freeze. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just out here trying to stay awake, dodging these wicked cops and these snakes. I'm the one that's in tune with my fate. Whoa, 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 yeah. See, rich in this bitch, trying to keep you woke, yeah. Like that. Oh, whoa, whoa, yeah.
What artists inspire you?
The whole band.
Man, my favorite rapper that inspired me to really, really get into my craft on a deeper level is like Nas, you know what I'm saying? The stories and how I look at it is like when I was young, man, and I'm listening to Nas, I felt like I was in Queensbridge, you know what I'm saying? Because he painted that picture and he brought you there. So that's what the type of rap that inspires me to try to bring people to where I'm at in my world. So that's like the main driving force. Outside of that, just inspiration comes from everywhere, man. So like I listen to R&B a lot. Like I listen to some of the new guys, the new school legends. Like mad respect for the Kendricks and the Coles and the Drakes and all that. So,
Do you get a lot of comparisons to somebody like Cole?
yeah, man. Which is funny because I've been rapping the same way for a long time, but the more Cole rises, and then partially because I'm playing with live instruments now and I'm rocking with, the bands and stuff, that the paths cross a little more.
How do you feel when people try to compare you to somebody like Cole?
I mean, I really can't get mad. Like I think Cole's one of the best doing it, so that's a good comparison. What's funny to me though is if a rapper comes out and he's doing a lot of trap music, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll compare him to other rappers, but like a lot of this stuff out here sounds the same, and that's just me being honest.
Straight
so
up.
if I'm one of the few percentage that's rapping like Cole or something like that, it's very easy to put that in the same bucket and try to compare. But like I'm cool with that, like, cause I'd rather, that's where I'm at. Yeah, it's cool. All I can do is do me, man, and I definitely don't emulate nobody. And I think time will tell, because I got the thing with the, we're sitting here because of the live tapes, which is a complete blessing. But I have hours worth of music on like tracks that is coming. And the more you hear, more of my stuff, I think it will separate me in time. You know what I mean? For the people that keep listening.
Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm sitting here with Z Rich. What would be your advice to all the other cats out there, man, that's out here trying to do this grind, man?
Man, just really take it serious as a craft. Like, if you want my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can come up fast and you can fall fast. But if you love it, a doctor goes to school for how many years before they get that platform? Like, people really put time into their crafts. Why treat music differently? You know what I'm saying? Like, really put in the time and be as good as you can be and test yourself. And it is hard, man. You get discouraged. Like, you're gonna fall on your face. And the people who win are the people that keep going somehow. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's life, but definitely music, because you're going to have a lot of ups and downs, you know what I mean? So
straight up.
Hopefully more ups and downs, but keep going and listen to feedback, but trust your intuition, because everybody got an opinion. Everybody can tell you how to do it that ain't did it themselves. So take feedback and be a student, but trust your intuition.
Where can people find you, Z?
Z Rich Music on all social media platforms, zrichmusic.com. And like I said, the brand is High Off Life. So whenever you see that, you know what I mean? That's the team, that's the squad. And definitely Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, all the streaming services. The live tapes is out right now, Volume 1. Shout out to the whole band, man. If I can, man, Obi, Big Ive, Ben Wogu, Valley, Smitty, Low Key, Anatomy. Like, you guys, like, they stood behind me and brought this to life. And I'm here doing the interviews, but I definitely want to, shout them out, man. And yeah, check out the project and just let it play and get some mood music in your life.
Z Rich, final thoughts to the people. What you want everybody to know, man?
I'm here to stay, man. Tune in with me. The volume, I called it Volume 1 for a reason. We just getting started. You know what I mean? A good thing's going, and God willing, I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep going. So appreciate you, Julien, for having me on here.
Absolutely, man.
You didn't have to reach out to me. You was thorough from the moment you reached out. Like, really showed me encouragement and opened up your platform to me. So thank you, man.
Absolutely, man.
We at Salem Psalms Studios right now, live in Atlanta, Georgia. So shout out to Salem Psalms, my man AJ. But yeah, Z Rich, the spokesman. I got a lot more coming very, very soon. I've been waiting for this.
Definitely, ladies and gentlemen, that's Z Rich, and you listening to it here and only here on The Wave.
She say you always on your telephone, on the go, never home. Smelling loud like a heavy metal song, damn it strong. Swear that she never wrong, bad little yellow bone. It's crazy how we talk for hours like a telethon. Part of my honesty, but I was raised right. Text you in the daytime, pull up on a late night. Prepare the runway, finna let go the brake lights. I hijack your love so we can take flight where we gone. So fuck Trump and his travel ban. These raps all around my head like the Taliban shit. Ain't no telling where my talent land. And baby, you got me waking up inspired like a Khaled fan. Finger licking good, I even do the dishes. Cool it now, whoa. I don't need no new additions. We both look, both appreciate other women, but she don't like to split the pole cause she superstitious. She not superficial, she super official. 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 She not superficial, she super official.